It's been no secret that the Lakers are ready to move on from LeBron after this season. The continued ascension of Austin Reeves and the surprise acquisition of Luka have put the Lakers in a position to rebuild the supporting cast around the younger players, leaving LeBron as the odd man out. So let's fix that for him. In this simulation we're doing, both the Lakers and the Cavs were eliminated in round 2 of the NBA playoffs, leaving for a heavyweight matchup with both 1 seeds going to game 7, Pistons Thunder, and the Thunder win. Shea is your finals MVP. And you saw the title. Obviously, we're not letting LeBron retire, but everybody else that wants to retire, I'm going to go ahead and let them do so. But we're going to try and put LeBron on the Cavs for his last season. And ideally, we keep the core pretty much the same. And to me, that includes keeping James Harden. But we're going to see what we can do. I didn't load in a draft class. I just go with the auto-generated most times. Kelvin Bledsoe goes number 1. I think that helps these videos not become as repetitive. I just went through the lottery just to see if there's any trades. Here's the first one. The Warriors traded for DeMar DeRozan for the 16th overall pick. Interesting. I'm not even going to make our pick. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to sign him either. He's 6'4", no bat or 1 badge. Actually, you know what? 6'4", 1 badge, 87 driving dunk. Does he have any sort of potential? B-. All right, we'll sign him. Harden declines his $42 million player option, which I think is actually going to be better for us because there's no way he gets more than that, right? You would have to assume at this point of his career. So LeBron does have one offer from the Lakers for $55 million. The Pistons also tried to sweep in there with 37, and we are over the cap. We are over the cap. So a lot of this supporting cast that helped the Cavs are gonna have to go. We'll do this first trade. 2028 first from the Bulls for Max Strus. Clippers willing to give me 2 firsts for Sam Merrill. The Grizzlies are willing to give me 2 firsts for Dennis Schroeder. We did have to send them a 1-star first back, but that's okay. And it does say we are negative $67 million over the cap, but I just don't believe that. We're gonna get rid of all these cap holds. It still says we don't have the money to sign LeBron. Do I really have to go and get rid of James's cap hold? It now says we have $52 million. Are we cooked? Can I not do this? Well, I'm gonna continue to get rid of all this supporting cast and just see. We did just trade our first round pick from this year, which actually didn't think or mean to do, but we'll let it go. We'll let it happen. Sorry, Pistons. Give me those 2 picks. First pick from the Hawks, and we are about to officially have 3 players on the roster. Okay, so nobody's really just gonna let me salary dump Jalen Tyson, so I'm gonna hold on to him from now. But it still says we can't offer LeBron, but it does say we have 23 million cap. So I don't really understand. To be honest with you. So LeBron did sign back with the Lakers in this. We're not gonna let him stay there. We're just gonna have to try and make this work. So free agency was terrible to us. We just signed some mid-ass players to decent contracts. Hopefully we can trade them. But we lost both James Harden and LeBron. We're going to go get LeBron, whatever it takes, as long as he's not untouchable. Okay, so he's no longer untouchable and he's only an 89. Yet the trades they want for him are still crazy, mostly probably because of his contract. So we're going to go try and make some moves here to get some more higher contracts on our roster. Trading these 3 players for Josh Hart just because he's on a $20 million deal. We're going to go undo that trade the Warriors made for DeMar DeRozan. He's on a $25 million deal. We're going to go pick up DeJounte Murray, 32. We're getting closer. Working our way up here. I don't love this trade for us, but we're going to go get Jordan Poole, who's making $34 million, as well as Tobias. I'm hoping we can move that deal, or Jordan Poole's deal, decently easy. Okay, 46. Who's making 42? OG. We'll take Laurie here. And a first. Try not to think about it too much. Now, does Laurie make it so that we can actually make this deal happen? Yes. And we're going to probably be able to do it with just a couple picks. Give him this Pistons. Give him the Grizzlies. I'd prefer to give him our picks, and the Lakers do accept it. It was a Pacers pick, but we do have LeBron now. Now, what did Harden end up getting paid? Let's make sure he's not still a free agent. He is not. He got 41 mil from the Wizards. That's going to be a decently tough deal to make the money up for, but we can go and try and do so. First move, we're going to take this 2.5-star pick from the Chicago Bulls. It is a Portland pick. We'll go get back our guy Abraham Adams, but really just for his contract. We aren't keeping keeping him here. We're going to trade Mitchell Robinson and Kelly Oubre for Jalen Smith. He's making almost $10 million. We're going to pick up Herb Jones and a Pelicans first, and we're already at Malik Monk, 20 mil. Come on, halfway there. Picking up Cam Johnson's 23 mil for Pistons first and Malik. Golden State will give me Draymond, 27. We're going to do this trade for Mikal Bridges. We do have to send away Jalen Tyson, which I was trying not to do, but to get the type of money we want to give James Harden, or they gave James Harden, we're going to need a contract like Mikal's, and we can just get rid of these picks because they don't matter for us, and just 2 of them. One was 2.5 star, and we do finally bring back James Harden to put together a really good starting 5, especially with injuries off, progressive fatigue off. The bench, I mean, it could be a lot worse, but we're going to try and make it a lot better. Anybody in free agency willing to accept minimums? Looks like Shvi Mikhailuk, Jackson Hayes, Quentin Jackson are our best options, none of which excite me. I'm going to do a bunch of trades just for the bench and see if I can't finesse our way into some really good players. All right, the Thunder will give me Nikola Topic. For these 2 guys, we do have to give them another first, but whatever. We ain't going to be here to see what the Thunder can do with all those first round picks that they're getting. We're going to go sign these guys that will accept minimums just because why not? And hopefully they have better trade value than what we have on the roster currently. I'm going to trade for Deron Holmes, who's making a little bit more money. Not much, but it's a little something. Now we can pair these 3 guys for someone making a decent amount of money, hopefully. Or what if we do? Yeah, I don't hate this for us. We'll bring back Mitch Rob for these 2 players. Mitch Rob might just be here for the rest of this. We're going to bring in Jalen Wells off the bench and just see if we can get one more rotational player. We really don't need it, I don't think, but I'm going to turn off the Stepien rule because I forgot to. I guess, we'll go pick up AJ Mitchell off the bench, give the Thunder another first round pick. And all of a sudden, yeah, definitely don't want Evan Mobley coming off the bench. We'll move LeBron back to a small forward. LeBron will be a small forward, power forward. And I think the roster looks pretty set. We're not going to play 9 deep or 10 deep. We'll play 8. Unless, is there anybody else we could go fish out of free agency? You know, we'll wait a little bit before I try and do that because some of these guys are going to end up signing for like $2 million deals, like Walker Kessler is most likely going to. And then I'm going to go mess with LeBron's tendency so he, again, is the best player in the world. He already has the highest shot tendency and touch tendency on the team. His midi and 3-pointer aren't very good anymore. They're only in the 70s. I'm not going to mess with him. Just let him do what he would usually do. Make sure his drive is all the way up. And I honestly feel like he's probably going to win MVP this year. We'll get this into the 70s. All right, we're going to sim this first game, see how it goes. And the Cavs win. AJ Mitchell led the way. LeBron had a bad shooting game, 5 of 15, 12, 4, and 11. We're going to sim to the end of October and see where some of those higher name free agents go and see how LeBron's doing. So the Cavs are 7-0 to start the year. LeBron's averaging 22, 4, and 8, kind of pretty similar to his last season with the Lakers, which is pretty disappointing. Doesn't seem like he's had any big games yet. 32, 5, and 9, okay. 27, 5, and 5, 29, 6, and 10, and 24, 0, and 5. I mean, LeBron's the only person with a shot tendency in the 80s even. I'm gonna kind of leave it. I don't want to mess with it too much so early, but let's go see if any of those free agents have been signed. So Kessler's gone. That's a big one. Let's go see where he signed. He went to the Pacers on a $2 million deal. They have Zubac. Can we get him from them? All right, so they are going to take this Walker Kessler and Ethan Thompson for a bunch of picks. I signed Quentin Jackson to a minimum, Chris Middleton to a minimum. Boom. Walker Kessler, welcome to the squad. He now makes it possible to move on from Mitch Rob. Not because I really want to, but because no point of having 2 backup centers that do very similar things. I don't think it helps us very much to keep them both. And honestly, for his versatility defensively, it's gone down a little bit. Marvin Bagley, kind of the same deal. I lied. He cannot defend at all. But we'll just bring in both these guys. I don't know. They won't play much. They won't matter much. But they fill out the end of the bench. And we're going to have LeBron play 40. And we'll sim to the end of November now. So we immediately started losing. But let's go check on how LeBron's doing. 25 a game. Only 4 rebounds. 9 assists. 3-point percentage is terrible. How can I get him to get more rebounds? Like, what are we doing, Bron? I'm gonna up both his putback and crash tendencies and see if those help at all. And we will sim through December now. Actually, we'll simcast this Christmas Day matchup against the Thunder. I lied. We're playing the Clippers in the Cup Finals. Might as well simcast this. LeBron versus Kawhi. Probably the last big matchup they'll ever have, especially since the Battle of LA never materialized and the Cavs actually do win. LeBron had 18, 3, and 11, 2 steals, 9 of 20 shooting, 0-5 from 3, and he was your Cup Finals MVP, or Cup MVP, averaging 29, 9, and 4 in Cup game. Christmas Day against the Thunder. It's a 4-point game, and LeBron did foul out, or else I would hop in here, but the Cavs do pull away. So in the month of December, LeBron saw both his points and rebounds go down somehow, as well as his assists. He's still hooping. 3-point percentage went up. I guess he's just not going to rebound much. Season stats look great. It's his best year since that 24-25 season. Obviously just 1 year removed in real life, but I don't get why the rebounds are so far down. I really don't. Unless he just took a huge regression in rebounding. I mean, they're not great, but they're serviceable numbers. Losing to the Lakers in a game where he only had 11 points and Luka had 38, 10, and 10. Lauri Markkanen, who we traded there, had a good game as well. I believe this is his last game against the Warriors. Figured we might as well go check it out. Tightly contested. The Warriors are a good team. I forget who we traded them for DeMar, and we do beat them. LeBron again, 14 points only. They got John Collins here. Oh, we gave him Josh Hart with Jimmy Butler. Okay. I don't feel the need to make any trades. We're one of the best teams in the league, the best team in the conference. And was that one of his last games against KD probably? In all likelihood, this is going to be his last All-Star game. You know, I didn't even check. He better have made the All-Star game. He's still almost a 90 overall, so 2K usually won't hoe them like that. He did make it, but they do lose the All-Star game. This is his last matchup at MSG. Can he do something special here? You know, I'm going to go to sim points of emphasis to make him the #1 scoring option. I don't know if that really does anything. It never really seems to do much, but back and forth game. Mitchell's actually leading the way. LeBron only 9 points. For him having such a good season, anytime I've hopped in, he's played terrible. Last matchup with the Lakers. Obviously the last team LeBron won a title with, and we are blowing them out in the third quarter. We pulled away big time, doubling their score, and LeBron had 27, 5, and 10. Ja Morant is a Laker? What? So, hold up. What happened here? Sam Merrill got moved. Oh, they traded Lauri in a first for Ja Morant. Is he coming off the bench? Pistons get Norman Powell. I like that for them. And then the rest are mostly our trades. This is the last LeBron KD matchup. Cavs pulling away a little bit. Actually, the Rockets are still scoring with us. Under 3 minutes left. Mitchell has 43. LeBron only 14. Anthony Simons and Sam Merrill leading the way for the Rockets. KD has 20. If we get under 2 minutes and it's still a one-score game, we'll hop in. And yeah, 151, 133 to 131. Cavs are up. Obviously, I'm not going to be playing, so we'll just slide that over here. And LeBron has Reed Shepherd on him. Mobley has Anthony Simons. If this isn't a bucket, then this game's broken. And LeBron kicks it to Donovan to Mobley. Mobley back to LeBron. LeBron bodying Reed Shepherd as I expected. What is this lineup for the Rockets? Van Vliet, Shepherd, Thompson, Sengun, and Simons. Undersized. And Van Vliet gets to the paint, kicks it out to Shepherd. Shepherd with LeBron on. I'm going to get a screen from Sengun. Shepherd off the screen. Can't really do much. And Walker Kessler goes for a steal. Sengun gets the easy layup. Nearing the 1 minute mark, LeBron going one-on-one with Reed Shepherd. Steps back, crossover, crosses again. Lays it up, ugly leg, gets it to go no matter what though. Yeah, the Rockets need to make a change. They are subbing in, looks like Bari and KD. Van Vliet with Mitchell on him. What a lay, reverse lay off the Euro, and we are under a minute left. LeBron again, spins, cross. Mobley with Simons on him still. Inside, tipped pass, Reed Shepherd. Simons going the other way. 3 for Van Vliet. It's good. Rockets lead the Cavs by 1. Cavs elect to not take a timeout, which is a move I like. LeBron goes right back at Reed Shepherd. Green bean. I mean, that's going to be good all day. I don't know why LeBron hasn't done that all game, but, you know, whatever. Rockets call a timeout. There's 26 seconds left. They are obviously going to sub in Bron and Bari. I said Bron, KD and Bari. Bari getting guarded by Mobley. Mitchell guarding Simons. LeBron and Durant, I love that. Kicks it into Thompson. Thompson to Simons. Simons going on Mitchell. Sengun goes right up on Allen, who just stands there basically. And again, the Rockets take the lead. Hopefully the Cavs are smart enough here to take the final shot. Love to see the ball in Bron's hands. Can we get a switch? Get KD off him. And it looks like that's what they're going to go with. Evan Mobley. LeBron right to the rack. Dunks it on him. Looks like an NBA Live 10 dunk. But whatever. Doesn't matter. Last possession likely. Simon's going. Thought they might kick it to Thompson. Instead they get the screen by Bari. Donovan guards the three. Good enough. Cavs beat the Rockets in what is likely the last matchup between these two all-time greats. Do we got a farewell tour thing? What is this? What is this camera angle? What are we doing? Just showing the crowd? Nope, there goes Bron. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, LeBron's getting interviewed. All right, that's what's up. Mitchell finished with 43, 27, 18, and 7 for Mobley, 22, 4, and 10 for LeBron. Harden pitched in with 20 and 8. And yeah, like I said, they were led by some unlikely suspects. Sengun put in a couple buckets towards the end, and KD did not score. Good win for the Cavs. We do have the contract extension deadline. I'm going to see if I can maybe get LeBron to re-sign. I doubt it. Oh yeah, so he's not even eligible. And also, I think he's just going to retire regardless. Although he is talking about testing free agency instead. I did move some guys secondary positions, so they're not taking so many minutes away from LeBron. And we're coming down to the final stretch of his last season. Unless he does enter free agency, in which I don't know what our chances are of re-signing him. His last game against the Heat at Miami. Can he pull out something special? It doesn't look like it actually. Although we do come back in the third quarter. Now it's a back and forth game. 1:49 left. Yeah, we'll hop in here. It's a 1-point game. LeBron guarded by Wiggins. He is gassed. Screen from Mobley. LeBron off the screen. Hits Mobley wide open at the top of the key. That's a 3-ball all day. 117, 114. 1:30 left in the game. Hero guarded by Mitchell. Mitchell tried to keep Hero out of the paint. Doesn't really do anything. Gets bumped. Gets the bucket. Now they're down 2. LeBron, 120 left. Goes right around Wiggins. Pulls up from the mid-range instead of just dunking on Hero. But whatever. How's that not out of bounds? I swear to God it looked like Hero passed it into Wiggins. But whatever. I digress. Hero gets the screen from Bam. Hero dumps it into Bam, and the easy dunk as Jarrett Allen got lost on the pick and roll. LeBron going the other way again, bumps Wiggins. Interior pass gets stolen by Wiggins, and it's a 2-point game. Wiggins going the other way. Hero with the ball again. Driving, bumping. Can he get something? Awkward layup, no good. Mitchell with the rebound, slows it down a little bit. If we score here, it's going to make it really tough for the Miami Heat to come back. It's a bad pass by Mitchell that somehow gets through. Kel'el Ware has this read all the way, and it just warps through his hands, or his hand moves at the last second. LeBron, easy bucket, gives the Cavs a 4-point lead on the Heat. Hero trying to go fast. Bumping, laying, not blocked, but he misses. Bam cleans up the boards. 23 seconds left. Obviously going to get it into one of our better free throw shooters, either Donovan or James. James gets it. They got one more foul to give. Get it in, Allen. Gets it into James in the backcourt. In all likelihood, these free throws will put the game away. First one is okay. First one's a miss. First one's a miss. Second one does put us up 3. Miami calls their last timeout with 22 seconds left. A 3-pointer ties this game. Pell Larson to inbound, getting guarded by LeBron. Kicks it to the corner. Davion Mitchell had a good look at it. Bam's floater, no good. Kicks it up to James, and that should be good enough to do it. And the Cavs do walk out of there with a win, 126-121. LeBron with 23, 3, and 14. I just can't believe how low his rebounding numbers have been. A couple of his old rivals, the Pistons and the Spurs, up on the schedule. Pistons are a 2-point loss and the Spurs are a 4-point loss. That's kind of nerve-wracking because those are two of the better teams in the NBA, and I don't think we've performed very well against them at all this year. We've fallen to second in the Eastern Conference, back up to first now after a good win streak. Can we win 60? Yes, win 60 games. Cade is your MVP, averaging 36 a game, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Calvin Bledsoe, the Rookie of the Year. And nothing for our Cavs. Actually, I lied. Executive of the Year goes to the Cavs, and LeBron obviously won Cup MVP. And LeBron didn't even make first team. He does make second team, but wow. Okay, and averaged 34, Giannis 29, 20. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Those guys had crazy years where LeBron only averaged 25, 5, and 9 to be fair. Trae Young is on the Brooklyn Nets, and Ja did start all 82 games, so apparently they're running both him and Luka out there. I think Reeves left, if I remember correctly. Mobley makes defensive second team. Both of the big men in Washington make defensive second team, so that's kind of scary. But in the play-in, the Lakers don't even make it out into the playoffs, losing to both the Clippers and the Mavericks. Both of those have to sting pretty bad. Okay, so we won't get a Lakers matchup. In all likelihood, we could get a Heat matchup if they get out of this first round. We got Charlotte in round 1. It could be an interesting series. We should have this one though. Jaden Ivey here off the bench. They finally update his hair when he leaves the Pistons. All right, round 1, game 1, we win. We're up 2-0, 3-0, and we do sweep the Charlotte Hornets out. Heat are in a tied series, and they do not make it. That would have been a cool way for LeBron to finish his series, or his season, or his career, whatever, with a series against his old team. He does have the Atlanta Hawks in round 2, a team he's kind of given fits to in the playoffs. This backcourt is not going to cut it, I don't think. Shea at the 3 either. This should be a pretty easy series for this Cavs team, I think. You never know, 2K Sim, but we are up 3-0, and we do sweep them, and we do have the Pistons in the conference finals. OKC will play the Clippers in the conference finals, so maybe the Cavs get the Mathurin matchup. I wouldn't hold my breath on that, but we do have a chance anyway. Pistons lead 1-0, we tie at 1-1, we go up 2-1, it's 2-2. Let's go see what's going on in these playoffs. LeBron leading the way, 26, 4.5, and 11. Has anybody been bad? Jalen Wells has been bad. Okay, how? Look at those numbers. 54 from the field, 45 from 3. We're gonna simcast a lot of these games. The Clippers do tie that conference final series over at 2. Can we beat the Pistons on their home floor to go up 3-2? 104, 100, 111, 106. Can we get a bucket? We're down 5-7, and we do lose game 6. We're going to have James play some more minutes, probably take away all of Tobias's minutes, unless has he been good? In the playoffs, he's been very average. All right, we're going to take away Jalen Wells minutes, give Toby about 10. That gives us about 13 to give our other guys. Going to play all of our starters at least 35 minutes and hope that they can pull out this game 6 win. Clippers go up 3-2. Back and forth. We need a better matchup on Cade, right? Because Jalen Duren's killing. I'm gonna put Mobley on Cade and just see if we can shut down Cade at least. 105, 104, 108 even. Cade's actually going crazy now. We're gonna hop in here and hope that LeBron can just pull out something. Can LeBron and the Cavs just pull out something for us? LeBron's guarding Bones Highland, it looks like. Allen kicks it in, or gets it. I lied. Duren gets it. Allen guarding him. Norm Powell getting guarded by James Harden. Yeah, we can live with that. Bones 3 is no good. Walker Kessler, the rebound, kicks it to Harden. Harden pushing, gives it to Mobley. Mobley with Norm Powell on him. Harden kicks it to LeBron. LeBron gets the screen from Allen. LeBron, that's got to be an entry pass instead. It's a kick to Kessler for 3. Harden's 3. No good, and no rebound. Cade going the other way. No one's picking him up. Walker Kessler has to. Norm Powell guarded by Harden. Kicks it to Bones. Bones with LeBron on him. Bones is 3. Off the screen is no good again. Mobley with the rebound. I actually don't hate this lineup for the Cavs here. The 3 bigs all together. Mobley can play some perimeter defense. LeBron with Cade on him. In his eye. LeBron the 3. LeBron ain't ready to give up the crown to this league MVP right yet. 3 ball in his eye in the playoffs. The king is still here, bro. Cade gets it. Clutch moments in this game. 2:20 left in the game. 3-point game, Cavs lead. Norman Powell, wide open 3-ball. No good. Rebound gets tipped out of bounds. Are they going to say it is Cavs ball? Keon Ellis, former Cavalier, on the Pistons bench. LeBron bringing the ball up the court. Sar on him. That's a good matchup for them. LeBron wide open. Another three. Why didn't he drive? Mitchell tips the board. Gets the hustle play by Ron Holland. Cade gets it again. Donovan Mitchell guarding him, which I don't love. Cade's three off the screen. No good. Rebound Allen. Kicks it up the floor to Donovan. Donovan. Layup is good. 5-point lead for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cade getting guarded by Mobley, which we like. That's what I said. You stop Cade, you stop the engine of this Pistons team. Our bigs can keep Jarrett Allen off the board. Cade kicks it out to Norman Powell with a beautiful pass. No good. LeBron, pretty much a chance to seal it here. Waste some time, put us up at least 7. He's getting bodied up by Asar Thompson though. Shoved. LeBron doubled. Harden 3, bang! 8-point game, 1:10 left. A stop here, I would say, definitively seals it. Cade going quick, tries to step back from the mid-range. He does have Evan Mobley on him, so it's not going to do much. Norm Powell trying to make something happen, kind of just dribbling, posting up. 3-ball, Norm just found himself wide open, bricks it anyways. We are under a minute left. 8-point game. This game should be pretty much well and accounted for, but you never know. Stolen by Ron Holland. Lazy passes by the Cavs. Interior pass to Asar. Asar tries to get it into Duren. Duren to Cade. Duren gets blocked by Mobley. And that'll do it. We are going to have a Game 7 in the conference finals. Oops, into Mobley. An unnecessary play, but hey, what a game sealer. Mobley gets behind the defense. Asar soars for it, hits the hands of Mobley, but he's too strong, gets the oop, and we got a Game 7 on the docket. 118-113, LeBron with 21, 5, and 15, 50% from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Mitchell poured in 24 as well. Cade had 35. Hopefully he slowed down once we put Mobley on him. But yeah, we are going to, we'll do neutral, but I do want to crash the defensive glass. We don't want to give up a bunch of boards. And I think we are going to switch the lineup up. We're going to put LeBron at point. Mitchell stays at the 2. Mobley's going to move to the 3. And we're going to start both Kessler and Jarrett Allen. Probably put Allen at the 4. He has decent perimeter defense. Yeah, so take away most of Toby's minutes. We're going to play 30 to Kessler, 33 to Kessler, and just honestly hope for the best here. Cade obviously is going to get guarded by Mobley and see what we can do in Game 7. Can the Clippers go on to the finals? They do. So the winner of this meets up with this underdog Clippers team who has had to come all the way from the play-in, beat the Lakers, beat the Timberwolves, beat the Spurs in 7, and now has beat OKC in 6. Can one of these Eastern Conference teams pull out the victory? Pistons are home, and they are beating us, and they are going to win, aren't they? Yeah, that's it. LeBron's career, it's a wrap in all likelihood. A terrible finish, 12 points on 22 shots, 0 of 6 from 3. Cade had 38, getting guarded by Mobley. He had 38 points on 13 of 22 shooting. Bones Highland poured in 29 as well. Garland and Cade are your conference finals MVPs, and the Pistons do win the NBA championship. Okay, at the top, I don't see LeBron's name. Wow, LeBron didn't retire. All right, we'll run it back then. We are striking out in the head coach market. I mean, I could just go with Michael Stauffer. I just feel like that's so lame. Will Hardy. All right, Will Hardy's our new coach. I don't love it, but we move on. We don't have any picks in this draft. Mitchell declines his $58 million player option. We, of course, do have bird rights on Donovan Mitchell, and we aren't going to let him go nowhere. We also offer LeBron, offer Harden. I don't know if we're going to be able to bring all those guys back. Okay, we did somehow. And yeah, we are over the cap of course. We should still have our MLE. LeBron's going to regress. Harden's going to regress, so I'm actually going to do like a sign and trade with him and just see if we can bring in something more valuable. Derek White's in all likelihood going to regress. Maybe we wait, although Dyson Daniels could be a good option for us. Peyton Watson as well. Well, never mind. We're going to do that. Yeah, there's really no thought. 24-year-old Alperen Sengun for James Harden, Marvin Bagley. They also give us a first. Yeah, go back Harden. That you know what? That's cool. for them. They bring back Harden. I don't even know if I want Sengun here the rest of the way, because I love the core I like Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley together. I don't know how Sengun really fits that, as well as he's going to take touches away. We will figure that out when it comes time. But now let's just figure out some rotational guys. Like, yeah, I'm cool with bringing an 81 3-ball Quentin Grimes, as well as 80 perimeter defense. Derrick Jones Jr. will sign on a minimum. Luka Garza signs. Derrick Jones Jr. signs. Quentin Grimes decides to sign with the Heat. And we sign DeAndre Hunter back. We'll get Dennis Schroeder back. So LeBron's down to an 86, Allen down to an 85. The rest of the guys are just here on minimum deals, so I'm not too worried about them. But this, I assume, has to be LeBron's farewell season. Let's go see just what the market for a Sengun looks like. He's the second best player on the team at 25 years old. Dyson Daniels is up to an 88. Bam Adebayo. I could do this. Move LeBron over to the point. His three is only a 53 though. Obviously his perimeter defense and steal are good. I think I might do this just on pure fun. It makes no sense, and I don't think... Oh, we could bring in J-Dub. Do we bring in J-Dub? Does that hurt the Thunder, or does that just make them even better? You know what? I'm going to stick with my original gut and just do the weird thing. And we're going to bring in Zion. It makes no sense. I don't think it helps the team, but we're going to move LeBron over to the point. He's only an 83 over. Okay, I lied. We're going to make him a small forward point guard. And that should move LeBron to the point. Okay. Oh, but Big Z is still a power forward. All right, we'll move him to the 4 or the 3. Did I move him to the 3? Yep. They still want DeAndre Hunter starting. We're going to do get to the basket, shoot a will. We'll do protect the paint, physical defense, and run in transition. And then we are going to do the obvious thing and move to a 7 seconds system. And then I will just forcibly move DeAndre Hunter out of the starting 5. AJ Mitchell will be our 6th man, playing about 24 minutes a night. And then all of our starters are going to play plenty of minutes. LeBron, of course, playing. We'll have LeBron play 42 and let the other guys play 30 plus. Just make sure LeBron has these great touch tendencies and stuff. I don't know. Why does Luka Garza have a 99 shot tendency? I shouldn't have to do too much with LeBron this year. We'll just see after October how the team's doing. Not great, actually. 2-3. We'll wait for a bigger sample size at the end of November to see how things are really going, but not the best start. LeBron's averaging 21, 4, and 7. You know what the problem probably is, actually? That's too high. But yeah, not the best start. Not what I was hoping for. We'll sim to the trade deadline and just see where the team is at. Actually, I lied. We are back in the Cup Finals. Might as well check it out. Cavs versus Timberwolves, and the Cavs are pulling away, and they do win. Zion is your Cup MVP this year. Back-to-back Cup wins for LeBron and the Cavs. Well, the team is turning it around. I lowered Zion's touch tendency to 75. It's where Donovan Mitchell's was. I didn't mess with his shot tendency though. We are in the top half of the Eastern Conference as well. 31-15, 32-15 now, and putting up a lot of points. We're not going to do any trades, and LeBron did make an all-star game, went 0-6 in the game. Not very good. Kevin Durant is on the East. He's in Milwaukee. Is Giannis still there? Hold up. Tell me Milwaukee didn't re-sign Giannis. Okay, they didn't, of course. Where is Giannis then? Is he in Golden State? I know he likes to go to Golden State in these. He is on the Warriors with Steph Curry, Porzingis. That's probably a pretty good team. The rest of the team didn't look good. They are 36-19, getting carried by those guys. We sit behind Atlanta and New York, and we're just going to sim to the end of the year. This season's not going how LeBron would prefer it, or I would prefer it as the LeBron sim guy. But I mean, it's not a bad year, but for a lot of players, I'd be hype about these numbers, but it's LeBron. I was hoping to get him one more MVP, and I couldn't even get him on All-NBA first team last year. We are coming down the stretch, and we are in the first seed, second seed, third seed. Well, we were first seed for a second. Wemby, your MVP. A dude named Cheeks was Rookie of the Year. McCain wins 6 man. He doesn't even look like Jarrett McCain there. He looks like someone else. I'm trying to think. I can't think of it, but he looks like a different athlete. I feel like Wemby looks silly there too. What is going on? Yakachonis 6 man or most improved. Clutch player goes to Book. Dagnall and their guy win executive. No Cavs make any All-NBA teams or defensive teams or rookie teams, but we do still finish third seeded in the Eastern Conference, going against the Pacers Pacers in round 1. Now hold up, was this the 2018 matchup? Were they 3-6 or were they like 4-5 when Oladipo and the Pacers took LeBron to 7 and LeBron just took over? We'll just take a look at LeBron's season stats. He finished averaging 21, 4, and 8, 56 from the field, 29 from 3. Did he have any crazy games? 41, 5, and 4 against the Clippers, 36, 4, and 8. I mean, not too many games outside of 30 points. Wow. Did he only have 3 30-point games this year? Yeah, his season high was 41. He had 22 double-doubles, not even a single triple-double. Oof. Father time finally catching up with the 42-year-old. We're down 1-0 in the playoffs. 1-1, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. LeBron in game 7 does beat the Pacers. Now we have a rematch with the defending NBA champions in round 2. They have Michael Porter Jr. off the bench, electing to start Norman Powell at the 2. Game 1 is a loss. I'm going to say limit perimeter shots. We're going to up our starters minutes. Everyone playing 36. Game 2 is a loss. Game 3 is a win. Game 4 is a loss. Game 5 is a win. And we can't come back from 3-1 once again. The Pistons back to the finals, taking on the Timberwolves, where they lose in 7. And LeBron does decide to retire. So let me outro this video real quick, and we'll see if he makes the Hall of Fame and whatnot. So LeBron retires. Obviously, I can't overturn it. This is a crazy retirement class. Dame, Curry, DeRozan, Durant, LeBron, Jimmy, CJ, and obviously Johnny Davis, one of the GOATs. Obviously, LeBron, KD, Steph, Dame, and DeMar all make the Hall of Fame. What a class that would be. In jersey retirements, LeBron gets his retired in 3 places with the Heat, the Lakers, and obviously after a third stint with the Cavs. They had no choice. They have no choice now, but oh well. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Was a lot of fun. Was hoping for a better finish for the King. Not the biggest LeBron fan, but you can't deny his greatness. Watched him since the end of his first Cavs run. Watched all the Miami LeBron run, and I mean, never seen a better player in my life. Tried to make it happen. Tried to win him one more MVP. Tried to win him another championship. It just never materialized. Probably the Zion trade would be the biggest mistake made. I digress. If you like these videos, please leave a like. I like doing stuff like this all the time. Helps the channel out a ton. I'm super small channel. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.